Well, ceiling is done. Holy heck, that was not easy. Oh man, what's going on, guys? So the lighting is so bad because I'm doing my build outside, and that's just the way that things work out. I got the sun just directly over me because it's middle of the day. I'll try and get into better light here, but the reason I'm doing it at this angle is because I wanted to show my ceiling right now. This is actually boards from my ceiling that are upside down right now. So let me flip one over so you can see. There you go. Wanted to kind of start showing you guys a little bit of the ceiling because it is going to be a big part of the build. My ceiling is probably going to be like the head turner of the van build, I think. I think the Murphy bed is cool, but the way that I'm designing my ceiling and the way that it's going to be laid out, it's going to be an absolute showstopper, I think. The lighting is LED light strips, and the reason, let me see, here we go. I have a small piece right here, and I can show you it. That's what the ceiling strip looks like, okay? That's the side that you will see. It's a dark walnut stain on poplar plywood. Every board is rabbited, okay? So the LED strip light will actually sit right here and this will be mounted to the ceiling. So if this piece of wood is the ceiling, okay, that's where the board will be mounted like so, and the LED strip light will be here, okay, and you won't be able to see the LED lights because they are rabbited like that. Now I'm going to wrap every single board. As you saw that are laying here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 boards going across the entire ceiling long way. And then I trimmed the entire outer edge of the entire van. I'm going both directions on the board. So I'll be going that way and this way, and I'll be wrapping the ends. So there'll be a lot of light. I bought the LED strips. I bought 16 footers, and I bought 10 of them. About 150 feet, 160 feet. I estimated I need about 130 feet of LED strip lights. They're all going to be connected through daisy chaining. It's going to be a mess. This board right here, you can see that it's actually already done. So the bottom of it, the part that's up against the ceiling is painted white, and the part that everybody will see is a dark stain. And then we're gonna dry fit everything with how the lighting is going to be mounted and how the wires are going to be up in the ceiling as well, because I have to hide all the wires, so it's going to look like a complete floating ceiling. What? The ceiling I was originally going to paint like a white. My dad came up with a really good idea that they sell this stuff for roofing material called aluminum coil stock. You can get them in different colors. You can get it in like a brown, you can get it in like a galvanized like silver material or aluminum, or you can get it in white. And I got it in a flat white color. To actually put that over the entire ceiling, no seams will be shown, 24-inch sections that are 50 feet long. So we're gonna have to cut it in certain areas. No seams will be shown, like I said. The layout of all this was painstaking, but man, I think it's going to be worth it in the end. It's all going to be on a dimmer switch. I went with a cool white light for the LED strip light. So I went with, I think it's 6,000 Kelvin, which is bright. It's like a daylight brightness. I did that because of video, mostly because I'll be doing a lot of video in my van. I'll be actually starting a podcast, unvan related, which will be nice. I wanted to make sure that I had good lighting in the van. This is all indirect lighting. There's no direct lighting in my van. There will not be any beams of light coming down onto your face. Like you won't, when you look up, you can stare at it. It won't blind you. Before we get started today, just gonna do a quick little video on what we're gonna finish today. The ceiling is started, aluminum coil stock, which is white. Boards are up and running. Here comes my dad. There's Pops.
Huh?
I said there's Pops.
Hey, what's happening?
So yesterday we put up the aluminum coil stock. Dad's idea. We just sprayed it on with spray glue, spray adhesive. I think it was like 3M Super 77, whatever it was. The boards are going up with pin screws. I wish I had one to show you, but they're little pin screws. Both boards are here, but this one's the only one that's actually permanent right now because this one we're gonna have to take down. This was just a reference point. This is actually the center board. The lights are actually above this right here, so you can kind of see that they look kind of floating because I painted the top of them white. It's a wiring nightmare. I have to run the wire from the switch that's gonna be in this wall up over here, and then it's gonna come through the sideboard right over here, and then we're having a board be an end cap, and all the wires are going to daisy chain one to the other, each board, and then I'm gonna have a trim piece that goes all the way around. It's gonna be it's a wiring nightmare, but it's gonna look good when it's done. Hopefully it's done today. My dad took the day off of work. Thanks, Dad, to give me a hand with this one because the ceiling is way too difficult. Holy heck, that was not easy. I still got some wires hanging down right up here above me, and some wires over by the sliding door that I still gotta wire up and finish, but for the most part the ceiling is done, and obviously the lights are on. Let me walk around to the side door so you guys can actually see it dimming. Alright, so I'm here over at the side door. We wired up the switch, which is right here, and actually this is just turning it off, turning it on. Let me step inside, get the wind. So that's on, and then they're on dimmers, every single one of them. Pretty cool. So let me just explain kind of what we did here. I think there's about maybe between 100 and 120 feet of LED lights in the ceiling. We rabbited each one. I've already said this in the video. Each one is rabbited. You know, that's where on top is where the LED strip lights are sitting. What we did is wired them all individually, and we put them I'll call this an island. Each island board has an LED strip light, and then the wire goes over to here, and then we just daisy chained all the boards together, and then we ran the wire back and down into the switch, and then from the switch back into where my tiny watt solar box is, I guess. And I just plugged and played right into that. Wes and Savannah make it really easy for me. It was very tedious wiring. You have to just obviously match everything up together and you know, positive and negative and all that good jazz. Like you can see, like we had to just, this is just a very small portion of what we had to do. So I didn't actually do much. My father, he doesn't like relinquishing control. How's that? I love him though, and he does good work. So I guess I'm the foreman. Pretty much the ceiling, the building part, and now we're going to start working on some serious stuff here, and we're going to move quickly. We're doing the bench. We're doing the cabinet over here, up to where the shower's going, and then we're gonna start working on the bed, the Murphy bed platform. We changed up a little bit of the design. I will go into that in the next video. I'll see you guys next time. Later.